Hello and welcome back to NTMAU. This is Semester 6 Advanced Math. This is going to be problem 8, Math problem 28545, serial number on that one. And as we begin, what we know is we want to go for what we know. And we know that we've got a 940 thousandths radius from here to here, 940 thousandths from there to there, 5 inches 620 thousandths there. This is possibly going to be used in there. You don't know for sure. And this is the 1 inch 250 thousandths here and the 50 degrees there. Okay? So, let's, without further ado, go ahead and give this a go and see what we come up with. First things first, we know that we've got 1 inch 250 thousandths from here to here. Okay? We know that we have 50 thousandths distance from here, or 50 degrees distance from here to here. So that means this is 25 degrees here. All right. Now I'm going to have to draw this bigger because there's a lot going on this thing. So I'm going to draw it really, really big. And I want you to see what's going on here on this thing. I shouldn't say there's a lot going on it, but there's something going on in here that's a little different than usual. Okay. Here's our 90 degrees inside here. No big deal. Okay. What we have going on that could cause some concern is this, and let me just change pen colors here real quickly. I know that I have a distance from here up to here, and I'm going to exaggerate this so that it doesn't look like it's very close. Okay, this distance from here to here, I know that this from here to here is 940 thousandths. That's where the problem is at. That it's 940 thousandths. And what we actually have with this is that since this is 940 thousandths from here, if this is projected all the way up, finish this off all the way there like that, okay, to this point here, you're going to have a small little piece inside here. So I'm going to draw that right here. Okay, so this is where the 940 thousandths is at, and it is coming in at this angle right here. Okay, here's your 940 thousandths right here. Keep in mind that the other angle is staying the same at the 1 inch 250 thousandths from here to here. So what we have is a small little angle inside here. And that angle, this distance here, is going to be 25 degrees. It's going to be 25 degrees, and what you're going to do is you're going to take 1.250 and you're going to take 940 and you'll subtract the 940 from the 1 inch 250. That's going to give you this distance from here to here, which is the small little distance right here. So this is going to be this small little point right here. Now that kind of plays an important role, and here's the reason why. We'll change colors again, and we'll go with a magenta. This is going to come across here like this, okay? But unfortunately, what you have to do is as you take this in here, this is going to come across like this, but we've got to let it end right here at this point here, okay? So that it's like that, all right? Not all the way up, just at this point here. It's actually going to end right here. So making this big, here's our point, all right? And this would come across like this, and it would come in here like this. Something like that, okay? So this is this. All right, so we've got to solve for this distance here. And you're going to do that because you know you've got 25 degrees inside here. So if you have 25 degrees inside here, and again, I got that 25 degrees because this is 50. This is 25 degrees inside here for this angle. Okay. All right, so here's what we do. We take 5.620 divide it by 2. Okay, that's going to tell you what the distance is from this point here all the way out to this point here. And what you want to do is then once you come up with that, you're going to subtract 940 and 940. So you subtract 940 two times, all right? What that'll do is that'll give you the distance at the very, very bottom. I'm going to change inks again. And let's go with green. Green for go. Okay, so there's the distance there. And, alright, so now I've got all my angles that I need. And this is going to be 90 degrees here. And I better not put it that way. It's going to look like I'm trying to put it right coordinated with that, and it's not. Okay, so this 90 degrees is just 90 degrees. It's not in any particular spot. It's just 90 degrees. It's not located to that. It's just 90 degrees. All right, so here's what you have. When you solve for this distance here, you know you've got 25 degrees inside here. All right, so if you've got 25 degrees inside here, you can solve for this leg from here up to here, because you know what this distance here. That's going to be whatever you came up with this here. All right, so you took 5 inches, 620 divided by 2, minus 940. That's this distance here, minus 940. And then that's going to tell you what this what this distance is right here, from here to here. Or you can take 5 inches, 620 divided by 2, and then just subtract the 940 from one side, okay? That's the right way to do it. Don't do it twice. All right, just subtract it once, because you're going to already have that down there. So let's just do that number. All right, so when I do that, I come up with 1 inch 870 thousandths from here to here. That's his total length here. So you have 1 inch 870 thousandths, and you've got 25 degrees inside here. Solve for this. Now you've got this triangle inside here, this small little triangle, and you can solve for this height. That's going to come right to this point here, because that's where this is coming to, actually. This x is coming to, and we've already bumped it over, and we did that by coming up with this distance here, and we get this distance here because what we have is we've got this angle coming down like this, and we're going to solve for this distance here. What we know that this total distance from here to here, what it should be it should be this hypotenuse, so you're going to have to solve for this hypotenuse here, and you'll come up with this small little distance there. All right? And that should do it for you. Make sure that you write this down. I've got all the angles here for you, and save your answers for the quiz, and you'll be good to go. Hope you have a great night. Talk to you real soon. Take care.